Good morning all of you. Now we can do some problems based on similarity criteria. I hope you studied the criteria properly. Okay. See, one problem is given, figure is given, and in the figure it is angle 1 and angle 2 are given, they are equal. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2 plus one more information is given, QR by QS. QR by QS is equal to QT by PR. This is PR, and it is we need to prove PQS similar to triangle PQS similar to triangle TQR. TQR. So see the figure properly. Informations are given like this. QR by, where is QR? QR by QS is equal to QT by PR is given. Angle 1 and angle 2 are equal and one ratio is given, same. Of course, you may think that criteria SAS is applicable here, isn't it? One angle and a sides ratio is given. So, angle 1 and angle 2 are given. Which triangles we need? PQS and TQR. PQS and TQS. See, TQR is here, PQS is here. So, one angle is common to them. So, of course, you can write the angle. Angle PQS is equal to angle TQR is equal to angle 1. Equation number 1. Give it as 1. How they are equal? Since both are same angle, common angle. Or without 1 you can write angle PQS equal to angle TQR, bracket you can write common. Okay. Then we took PQS and TQR. So we need, since angle 1 is common to them, we need the sides ratio like this. PQ by QS is equal to TQ by QR. Isn't it? PQ by QS. So PQ, QS is required. PQ is not there, but QS is there. PQ by QS equal to TQ. TQ is there. TQ by QR. TQ by QR is here. So only PS is missing. PS, instead of PS it is given PR. Isn't it? Then what about, now we need PQ also. PQ is not given. PQ by QS. QS is there in our given information. TQ is there. QR is there. PR is not required actually. Instead of that we need PQ. Not PS, PQ we need. So what idea we can apply? See the triangle PQR. In the triangle PQR, angle Q and angle R are equal. So you can say triangle PQR is an isosceles triangle, and in an isosceles triangle two angles are equal means their opposite sides are equal. So what you can say here, angle 1 equal to angle 2 in triangle PQR. Therefore you can write, see PQR, PQ is equal to PR. PQ is equal to PR. Okay. So given, what is given? That ratio is given. Given QR by QS is equal to QT by PR. So in this one PR you can replace with PQ. So it will come QR by QS is equal to QT by PQ. Then check the ratio. QR by QS. So QR we took means TQR's big side we took QR, one side we took QR, QS. So QR by QS we got equal to QT. QT means this one, TQ by PQ. See, we got the information which is required for us. QR by QS is equal to TQ, that is QT by PQ. So informations are ready. Okay, see the name. So what we can say now, this angle Q equal to angle Q common we wrote, PQS equal to TQR common we got, plus QR by QS, see this ratio, QR by QS is equal to TQ by PQ also we got. So put it as equation number 2. So you can write from 1 and 2 by SAS criteria, PQS similar to TQR. Got it? Very easily we found, I think. Means only few steps. These all are given in the question. Informations are given, and just to go through it one more time and see is it okay for you. Okay. Then next, here one problem is given. See the figure. In the figure, PQR1 triangle. Figure is not given in the question. Figure means read that question. This is question number 5 from your textbook. So PQR is one triangle, SNTR points on this PR and QR, and it is given angle P equal to angle RTS. That means this angle you can give it as 1. RTS you can give it as 2. So angle 1, these two angles are equal. You can write angle 1 equal to angle 2. And you need to give the proof for RPQ similar to triangle RTS. Okay, RPQ, where is RPQ? RPQ, this big triangle. RTS. Okay, see in these two triangles, RPQ, angle 1, RTS, see, angle 2. So it is given angle P is equal to angle RTS, or you can write angle 1 equal to angle 2 given. This information is given. Okay. Then RPQ and RTS is, R is common to them. So you can write angle R, means which angle? PRQ. RPQ. So PRQ is equal to, from RTS you can write SRT, angle, or TRS are equal because common angle, or simply you can write angle R equal to angle R, common angle. Okay, then see, two angles are equal we got from two triangles. Which triangle? RPQ one angle, RTS one angle, same, and the second angle also same. So two angles are equal. So by AA criteria these two triangles are similar. So you can give triangle RPQ similar to triangle RTSC. R are common, P and T are equal in these two triangle, and of course by angle sum property Q and S also will be same. That you don't need to write, you just write by AA criteria. We know automatically third angle also will be equal. So by AA criteria these triangles are similar. Okay, got it now? Once more, angle P equal to angle RTS is given. See the figure and find that angles. Angle P, this is angle P from RPQ, and see which triangle we need to give the proof also. RPQ is equal to RTS. So these two angles are equal. Okay, so in the triangle RPQ equal to RTS is given, actually that angle is given, middle angle is equal, are equal, and you see this angle, angle R, RPQ's one angle is this angle, RTS one angle is this same angle. So we can write PRQ, or simply write angle R equal to angle R, common. Okay, or elaborately writing means PRQ equal to TRS, PRQ equal to TRS. Okay, then that is common angle. So we got two angles are equal in this, from these two information. One angle is given and one angle is common. So two angles are equal. So we can write by AA criteria the triangles are similar. Got it? Okay. Another one problem. So the figure is not given, but we need to draw the figure. E is a point on AD produced of parallelogram ABCD. So we have one parallelogram ABCD. A, B, C, D. AD produced. So we are extending the line AD. And E is a point on AD. We can mark the point E. BE intersect CD. So we need to join B and E. It intersect at F. Intersect CD at F. We need to prove ABE, triangle ABE. Triangle ABE similar to triangle CFB. See the triangle. So figure is ready. ABE, this triangle ABE. See the triangle. And CFB. See this small triangle. We need to prove they are similar triangles. For that, see the triangles ABE, one triangle, CFB, another triangle. What about these two angles? ABCD is a parallelogram. So A and C are the opposite angles of parallelogram. And we know opposite angles of parallelogram are equal. So we can write this, we need to prove this one. Okay. So first you draw the figure, after that you can start like writing like this. Angle A equal to angle C because opposite angles of parallelogram. Parallelogram. Okay. Then, so one angle equal we got. If you are able to prove one more angle, sides ratios we can't make equal because no informations are given related with the sides. So try to make one more angle equal. Which angle we can prove they are equal? One more, the triangle will come ABE, this triangle and CFB. These two are our triangles. ABE and CFB. See this AD and CBC are parallel since it's the sides, opposite sides of parallelogram. So the line AE is parallel to BC. See these two lines are parallel. I am drawing the two lines separate. These two lines are parallel given. And what about this line? See this is EB. EB. This one. What about these two angles? These two angles means this one. These two angles, how they are? See two parallel lines cut by a transversal, and these two angles we are calling it as alternate angles, isn't it? So alternate angles are equal. So by using that property means parallelogram cut by a transversal, angle E and angle B are alternate angles. So we are getting one more angle are equal. We can write that one here. AD or AE, AE parallel BC and EB is the transversal. Therefore, what we can write, angle AEB is equal to, or you can give name also, means angle 1, 2, like this also you can give angle 1 equal to angle 2 is enough to write. Or give the name like this, angle AEB is equal to angle CBF, angle CBF. No compulsion to write the name like this. You can use 1, 2 in the figure and you can write angle 1 equal to angle 2. Bracket you can write alternate angles, alternate angles. So by AA criteria we can write ABE similar to CFB. So one more step only, triangle ABE similar to triangle CFB by AA criteria. So this much only you need to give the proof. Got it? Simple proof only, but looking the figure you need to get it which idea we can give, which criteria is applicable to that figure. Okay, so do the problems which I am giving and plus exercise questions. Other problem you just try, if not getting, don't worry, we can do it later. Okay, so next problem. CD and GH are respectively the bisectors of angle ACB and angle EGF. Figures are not given, we need to draw the figure. And such that D and H lie on sides AB and FE of triangle ABC and triangle EFG. So we need to draw two triangles ABC and EGF. So we can draw, it is given ABC similar to FEG. We can draw two triangles. This is ABC, another one triangle, similar triangle it is. This is FEG. And read that question once more. CD and GH. So CD, draw CD and GH. This is CD, this is GH. They are the angle bisectors, bisectors of angle ACB. So ACB's angle bisector is CD. So we can write, if this is angle 1, this is angle 2, we have angle 1 equal to angle 2. Same way GH is the angle bisector of that angle FGE, EGF. So here also these two angles are equal since GH is the angle bisector. So we can write this is angle 3 and this is angle 4. Okay. Now come to the question. It is given triangle ABC similar to triangle FEG. ABC similar to FEG. So what all the information we are getting, since they are given, they are similar, their corresponding angles are same. So we can write angle A is equal to angle F and angle B is equal to angle E and angle C is equal to angle G, isn't it? A and F are equal, B and E are equal, C and G are equal. Okay. Then come to our question. Show that CD by GH equal to AC by FG. So we need to get a triangle including CDAGHF, isn't it? So which triangle we will consider? See here the side length, including these side length, which two triangle we will consider? CDA. See, this is one triangle's information. ACD. So we need to focus on ACD. And same way what triangle is GHF. So that means FGH. So we need to take these two triangles to get this information. Okay. So what about these two triangles? If you are able to prove these two triangles are similar, then we will get this information. Their corresponding sides ratios are equal. Clear? So focus on these two triangles. Consider triangle ACD and FGH. ACD and FGH. You know this angle C full is equal to angle G since it is given. So what about 2? Angle 2 is half C. Same way angle 4 is half G. Since C and G are equal, their halves also must be equal. So you need to take, I am rubbing this question. So question means that figure. So question we transformed in that figure notation. See, you need to consider the triangle ACD and consider the triangle FGH. ACD and FGH. These two angles are equal. See, angle A equal to angle F since they are similar triangles. So angle A equal to angle F. Bracket you can write the reason they are similar. Similar triangles corresponding angles are equal. And one more information, angle C is equal to angle G, which implies angle 2 is equal to angle 4. Angle C equal to angle G, since it is given they are similar, which gives us angle 2 equal to angle 4, or you can write half C is equal to half G, that means angle 2 equal to angle 4, or elaborately AED is equal to FGE. Angle not E, angle ACD equal to FGH. Okay. So these two angles are equal. Now we got in these two triangles which I ticked, these two triangles, one angle already given they are equal, means similar triangles, corresponding angles, and we got angle 2 equal to angle 4 since they are the half of same triangle, same angles. So we got in these two triangles, that means in ACD and FGH, see the figure, ACD and FGH, we got two angles are equal. So by AA criteria these two triangles are similar. So we can write by AA criteria, triangle ACD similar to triangle FGH. Now we got two triangles are similar, and what about their corresponding sides ratio? Corresponding sides ratio will be same. So you can write CD, you took CD by GH. See, second and third point we took, so here also second and third point, corresponding points writing like that. CD by GH is equal to, here we need AC, so AC by which side? FG. See, we got the first. Okay, so which all the ratios you will be able to write, they are equal? Now we have given the proof for the first time, just explaining which all the ratios will come, they are equal. See, AC by FG equal to CD by GH equal to AD by FH. Like this you will write the ratios since they are similar triangles. Once more, ACD similar to FGH, so AC by FG equal to CD by GH equal to AD by FH. Okay, reverse order also you can take, means CD, if you wrote CD by GH, suppose you are writing one triangle, same triangles, so CD by DA you are writing, suppose you are writing CD by DA, what will you write from the right side? You wrote CD by DA, so same way here GH by FH, not FG, FH, GH by FH, CD by AD we took now, CD by AD, so same way GH by FH. Like this you will write the similar triangles ratio. So first proof we have given, and come to the second proof, same way you can give the second proof. See DCB, which is a triangle DCB, it is similar to HGE, how will you give the proof? See, angle B equal to angle E, and angle 1 equal to angle 3, they are the halves of C and G. Okay, so we can write, need to write angle B equal to angle E, given, this is given the triangles are similar. And the next information, angle 1 is equal to angle 3, why? Half C is equal to half G. Okay, or angle bisectors of equal angles. So their halves also will be equal. Like that you can give the explanation. So from these two, means in this triangle we got two angles are equal. One angle is angle B equal to angle E, and the other one is angle 1 equal to angle 3 from this BDC and EHG. So here the name is given DCB similar to HGE. So we got the second answer also. And comes the third one, DCA equal to HGF. We have already given the proof, DCA, one angle equal and their halves also here, 2 equal to 4. Okay, so third one also you are getting. Third one we already proved for the first one. First to give the first proof, we have given the proof for this one. Clear? So like this very simple explanation only required for giving the proof, but you need to get that idea. So how will you get the idea? By doing more problems, automatically in your mind that idea will come. Okay, so up to 10th question you can do today. Only the problems which are not given the figures I explained. So with the figures it is easy for you to get the answers. Okay, so up to 10th question you need to do today. That much only for today. Thank you children.